Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Rakesh Kabra, and I'm a teacher by profession, and I have been teaching for last 20 years. And during these 20 years, I have seen a significant change in classroom teaching. I have seen the classroom where the board teacher used to write on the blackboard using the chalk. And now the classroom scenario is completely changed. We as a teacher using digital smart board. So, so that transition we will share that how like we are going to connect the new Gen Z kids because maintaining their attention is a crucial challenge for we teachers nowadays. So I will be focusing on that what challenge we teachers face nowadays actually. The problem with we teacher is what the students are not like they are not ready to pay attention in the class, and we will explore what are the reasons behind that, and then we will find out that how we can use digital resources to fix this issue. Right. So I welcome you all once again. So so I will start my this session with two different classroom scenarios. So we will discuss that. So here we can see these two classrooms are there, classroom 1 and classroom 2. So we will discuss what are the significant differences between these classroom 1 and classroom 2. So classroom 1, we can see that students are not interested at all. They have lost their interest and they are not actively participating in the class, right? And now on the other side, we can see classroom 2. Now classroom 2, what is the what we can figure out? That we can see that students are actively engaged in the classroom, they are participating, and we can say that learning is taking place. Whereas in classroom 1, learning is missing at all. So these are the two different scenarios. Now, the today's session will be focusing on this classroom 1, that why this is happening actually, why learning is not taking place. This classroom 1 clearly shows that the teacher is not able to engage the class effectively. Now we need to find out what are the reasons behind that, why the teacher is failed, right? So, so that is what our today's topic, that what we can say that this scenario is common nowadays in almost all the classes. But we as a teacher, we need to fix this and how we can use our digital resources to overcome this situation. Overcome this situation means how we can make our classroom more engaging, more effective. So So this is the biggest challenge we as a teacher we face on a regular basis, effective classroom engagement. So, and we need to see what is the role of digital resources to bring this effectiveness in our day-to-day classes. So our today's topic is the future of education, how digital resources transform engagement, because classroom engagement is very critical. We as a teacher, we need to ensure that. And digital resources are our great friends, we can say, to ensure that classroom engagement. So before I deep dive in this topic, I want to bring one fact and we need to discuss that. So here we can see a goldfish is there, and the attention span of a goldfish is just 9 seconds, right? Because classroom engagement, what I feel that classroom engagement is directly connected with the attention span of the child. If the attention span of the child is very minimum, then we are not able to engage the classroom effectively, right? So the goldfish is, attention span is just 9 seconds. And now let's see the fact, which is the one study which is done by the Microsoft, and I will share that fact with all of you. Now in 20, as per the study done by the Microsoft, in the year 2020, the attention span of the attention span of the child was 20 seconds, and that attention span has came down to 8 seconds by the year 2023. So this is very crucial, 20 second to 8 second. And this is the study done by Microsoft. And because of this issue, the classroom engagement is challenging for we teachers, right? So now we will find out what are the main reasons why the attention span has gone down from 20 seconds to 8 seconds. What are the reasons responsible behind that? So according to my understanding, so the reasons are, the first one is technological advancement. This is the first reason, because nowadays students are exposed to lots of gadgets. They are using mobile phone, they are using OTT platform, social media is there, Instagram, all these, they are exposed to all these gadgets and social medias. Because of that, what is the problem they are facing, that they are not able to concentrate, because many things are there which are distracting the young kids. And because of and we can't avoid this technological advancement. Whatever advancement we see now, after 2-3 years, the advancement will be more, right? So this is not in our hand, right? And because of this technological advancement, what is the conclusion? What is the consequence? That our teaching methods became now outdated. The first problem is what? They are not able to pay attention because of this technological advancement. And because of this technological advancement, nowadays our teaching methods are outdated. And the moment when I say our teaching methods are outdated, definitely we are not in position to maintain classroom engagement, effective classroom engagement. So we need to work on drastically. We need to change our teaching methods. We need to change our teaching style. And we need to make our teaching style in such a way so that we can grab the students' attention. Right now, it is 8 seconds. We need to increase it. And the moment we are successful in increasing the student's attention span, definitely the classroom engagement will be more effective. Children will learn. They will enjoy our classes, right? So now we need to figure out that what different teaching approaches or methods we need to use, or we need to incorporate in our day-to-day routine classes, so that we can successfully grab the attention of the children. So now we need to see that thing. So before I go discuss that part, we need to first let me bring something. When we see a blockbuster movie, what is the recipe for a blockbuster movie? What all elements we want to see? So we expect that comedy should be there, dance should be there, drama should be there, suspense should be there, and romance, all elements should be there. Then only we can make that movie blockbuster. Similarly, we want to make our classes also blockbuster. So what recipe we need? So that we need to see now. Recipe for a highly engaged classes. So what is the recipe? So these are the, according to my research, that if we incorporate these elements in our routine classes, definitely we will able to engage our classroom, engage our kids more effectively. We can leverage, we can take the classroom engagement to the next level. So these are the 4 elements we need to ensure on daily basis. First is interactive. We need to make our classes more interactive. And second element is we need to personalize our class. We will discuss in detail that what do we mean by personalized and how we can bring that personalized element in our class. And third element, which is more important, is what? Collaboration. Okay, student can't learn in isolation. So we need to ensure that collaboration should take place in our classes. And our classes, and the last element, that fun element should be there in the classes. If we able to incorporate these all 4 elements, definitely we will overcome the problem of effective classroom engagement, which is crucial for us. So one by one, I will discuss on these all 4 elements. and I will demonstrate my work also, that how I bring these elements in my classes. And there are third party applications are also there, that also those applications also we can use in our classes. Or if we are not like comfortable using third party applications, then we have to invent, we have to design our own work. I mean to say our own applications. I will show you some of my work. So first I am going to address on that interactive part, that what do we mean by interactive. So this is what my call on this element, that we can ensure effective classroom if my class is what? Interactive. And when I say interactive means that students are actively participating instead of just listening. And there should be a two-way communication. If these two elements are there, then I can say that yes, my class is very interactive. And definitely students will pay attention in that case. If we are giving the scope of this element, if we are incorporating in the class, definitely they will pay attention. Right? Now, interactive means what? That there two-way communication, like face to face, we can interact in the classes. Like another thing is what? That we can design some application also, like where uh, children has any doubt or children has done any task, and immediately the child is getting the response that whether his task is up to the mark or there is some mistake in that performance. So that is called interactiveness. Like I did the work, I got the feedback immediately. So that is called interactiveness, right? So that we can do face to face also, and even we can use application also. So see, these are the few applications we can incorporate in our daily classes to make our classes more interactive. So these are the applications we can use. Kahoot we can use. We can make a Gimkit we can use. Quizzes we can use. Bluekit we can use. And by using these, we can bring this element in our classes. We can make our own quizzes, customized quizzes based on the topic what we have discussed. So these are the third party applications we can use and make our classes more interactive and engage kids in learning, right? So, and I will show you some of my work also, which is helping me to bring this interactiveness in my class. So I will take you to my website. So see here, this is one specimen paper actually released by Cambridge University Press, and this will be actually this specimen paper will be applicable from examination 2027 onwards, and that is in PDF format. But I have converted that PDF format in that where child can interact with that question. So I will show you. So here child has to write their name and the roll number, and then they can start the exam. Now see, as per that, and you can see here, I have attached one timer also. So this will help the child to assess that whether they are able to attempt the paper in the given time frame or not. So this was published by Cambridge University Press, which is in PDF format, and I have converted in digital format. Now see here, 40 multiple choice questions will be there. Child will select the question, and then child will have 4 options. Now child will select the question. Right, this is the question, and let's say child has selected this option. Now the child has option to interact with this. Now child can immediately check the answer here. Child doesn't need to wait for the teacher to come and assess his or her performance. Immediately we can check. So the child will click the check answer. Immediately the child got the feedback that correct, well done. Now similarly, let's say question number 2, and child has selected this option. Immediately child will get the feedback that whether it is correct or incorrect. So that is called interactiveness. Immediately you are getting response. So if we are able to incorporate this type of element, so definitely we will able to grab child attention in the class and make our class more engaging. So this is what I have done. Like one part, different teachers have different ideas. This is not the final verdict. You have your own idea, you can incorporate that. But when I say interactive means child should get immediate feedback that this is what we have done and where the improvement is required. So coming back to my presentation again. So I hope this interactive part we understood. So we need to design, we need to tailor our class in such a way so that we can incorporate this element in our class. I hope it is well cleared to all of you. Now moving to the next element, which is called personalized learning. So we need to give space for personalized learning also. We just can't keep on giving our instructions. We can't overburden the child with the instructions. We need to give time to the child to comprehend the topic, and we need to tailor our classes or in such a way that the child get scope for the personalized learning also. Why I'm giving more like weightage to the personalized learning? Because each child is different, their interests are different, right? Their learning style is different, their abilities are different, and the speed of learning is also different. Because of this, we can't judge all the children based on the same parameter. So it means this personalized learning also we need to incorporate. Now I'll show you my work as well as the third-party applications also, where we can bring this element in our day-to-day routine classes. Now before that, we will see that what are the strategies we can incorporate for the personalized learning, right? So before that, what we need to diagnose the children, like, and for that we need to use pre-assessment. Some kind of assessment we will conduct, and we will decide what is the ability of the child, what is his or her interest, what is the learning style. So that we need to do. After that, if possible, like we can use the Google Classroom to give a differentiated assignment instruction, I mean to say. So that also we need to ensure. And sometime we need to accommodate students' choice also. And like we can't expect that as a teacher that this is what I want, please you have to complete this. It's not like that. If there is choice available, so we need to provide the child the opportunity to select, like let's say project work. So I can't give that this is the topic, you have to do the project on this topic, right? So I have to give him option that, see, these are the available topics, or you can come up with your own topic and then you can complete the project. So in this way, we can accommodate students' choice also. And nowadays, the fourth point is what? Adaptive learning. This is very much nowadays like emerging idea. Like, what is adaptive learning? Adaptive learning means what I can say that there are lots of third-party applications available where a student will get the level of questions based on their performance. Like suppose I have done, suppose one math quiz I am doing, and I have solved one question wrong. It means my learning is not up to the mark. So the application itself will give me similar type of question. They will not give me question of the next level. If I do the correct, if I solve all the 10 questions correct, I will get next level questions. So that is called adaptive learning. If I keep on doing same mistake again and again, so I'll be getting same level of questions unless I master that level of questions. So that type of applications are nowadays available in the market. So that also we can incorporate, right? And the fifth point is what? Face-to-face, like we need to give feedback also one-to-one, so that a child can reflect on his or her learning and then take action to further improvise in his or her performance. So let's see what are the different tools available for the personalized learning. And then I will show you my work also, that how I incorporated this idea in my day-to-day routine classes. So these are the tools available for the personalized learning, like Khan Academy. The example which I have taken is actually the idea incorporated by the Khan Academy. If you solve all questions correct, next level of questions you will get. Otherwise, you will be getting same level of questions again and again until you master that level. And Google Classroom, we can incorporate, you can design different assignments to meet the needs of different children. Dreambox is also similar to Khan Academy. Smart Sparrow is all, these are all applications which are, helpful in providing personalized learning to the children. Right? The reason why personalized learning is required, because all are not same, like equally smart. Some will take time to learn, and some are very quick in learning. So that's why we need to give that opportunity for the to the children, that so they can learn based on their interest and based on their speed. Now my work, see what I have done. Sometimes I feel that using this third party application is a little bit, it doesn't suit to my requirement. So what I have done, I will show you my work here. So you can see I have designed, this is one of the chapter in IB Business Management. So entire textbook I have converted into digital format. So whenever, as I said, now children are very much eager in using gadgets rather than textbooks. So this will complement their interest. So here they can go through the content, whichever topic they want to master. And I have incorporated videos also, so they can learn based on whenever they are free, whenever they want to learn. So means material is available to them. They don't need to wait for the teacher to come and teach. So anytime they can access to these resources, and they can explore these content given and learn. It is not time bound. So they can take their own time. Then practice questions also, I have to update this. And the past paper questions are also I have uploaded. So based, it means all resources are given to the kids based on their ability, their interest, they can, and their availability of time, they can learn and prepare. There is no time restrictions, I mean to say. So this is one idea like I have incorporated in my classroom. I have developed with the help of AI. And similarly, other teachers can also may have their own idea to bring this type of content for the kids to provide the personalized learning environment. So that is also required. So this is our second element to make our class more highly engaged. Right? First element was interactiveness. Second was personalized learning. Now we are moving to the third element. Now the third element is what? Collaborative learning. Sometimes what happen, children don't learn from, they don't want to learn from their teachers. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. So they feel comfortable with their friends. And that is only possible when we create this type of environment in the class, environment for collaborative learning, right? And what is the biggest advantage when we bring this collaborative learning? The first advantage is what? We can bring diverse perspective. My opinion is different on one topic. The other child has different idea. So if we bring this collaborative learning, definitely we can accommodating what? Different perspective. The different child will come with different ideas, and we don't know which idea may work, right? So that opportunity we need to provide, right? Another biggest advantage of collaborative learning is what? Communication will be there. So that is the very biggest social skill, right? If they come together and work together, definitely they will communicate with each other. They will share their ideas. So that will help them to improve their communication skill. And eventually, our motive is what? To make the class more engaging. So this is the third element we can use to make our class more engaging, right? So we will see what are the different tools available, third-party applications, digital resources, like which are helping us to keep our classes or make our classes more engaging. So these are the applications we can use, third-party application, like Google Workspace is there. They can use Google Doc, Google Slide, okay, Google's PPT they can use, and collaboratively they can work on one Google Doc. They can share their own ideas. Like 2, 3 students, we can make group of 2, 3 students and give them some work, and collaboratively they will incorporate their ideas and complete the task. Similarly, Flipgrid is there, Padlet is there. So all these applications are actually helpful to bring this element in the classes. Okay, now, as I said, sometimes we are not comfortable with the third-party applications. So in that scenario, I advise to incorporate your idea. So my idea here, this is again, I will show my work. So how I bring this collaborative learning in my class. So we can see here, this is kind of one activity. So what I have done here, actually this activity I have performed in my class, already executed. So entire class, what I have done, I have divided into 2 groups, and each group will get, there are 12 questions we can see here. So each group will get 6 questions to answer. And the interesting part is what, once they are in group, definitely they will discuss, and then they will decide what is the correct answer, and then they will respond. So I have divided the students in 2 groups, 6, and sorry, 2 groups, and each will get 2 answers. And the interesting part, the one team, first team will select question for the other team, and other team will select question for the first team. And questions are a mix of like easy question and challenging question also. Let's say, suppose I am member of team 1. So I will select question for team 2. Let's say I decided that I want team 2 to answer question number 10. So I will select that. Now let's say this question came. And this question may be easy and may be tough. And let's say the child has answered this. And if the answer is correct, it will show in green. Like if they select a different option, if it is wrong, then it will come wrong. Like it will show in a red. Right now it is correct answer. It is. So immediately they will get 5 point. Now the second team will now see that question is disappeared. The question 10 is no more available. Okay, now let's say second team has selected question number 6 for team 1. And let's say they got this question. And all the now team 1 will work it together, and they will decide what is the correct answer. Let's say they decided this option. Now this is wrong actually. They selected wrong option. Now they will may get 0 or may get negative based on the rule of the task. Now go back. Now see the question is no more available. So this is how, like, I have got this idea to bring this collaboration in the class. Okay. Now coming to the next element. Okay, 3 elements we have discussed: interactive, personalized learning, and the collaboration. And I have done in the collaboration, just I have shown one activity, and through that I have brought that collaboration. So different teachers have different ideas. So you are most welcome which platform you want to use. You want to use your own idea, but ensure that sometime you give space for this collaborative learning also. You can't keep on giving your instruction, and you can't accept the children to just to listen. Otherwise, again, effective classroom, classroom engagement will be a big challenge. Now the last element is what, this is very interesting: fun in classroom. Actually, this is the outcome of all the 3 elements. If you incorporate interactiveness, personalized learning, and this collaboration, definitely this will come automatically. The children will enjoy class like anything. They will be waiting for you in the class, that, oh yes, this teacher is going to come. We are waiting, right? So there are, again, applications are there to incorporate this fun element in the class. Different ideas are there. But nowadays, the emerging idea is what, gamification. This is more in trend nowadays. So let's see what are the digital resources available to bring fun in the classroom. See here, we can use gamification, as I told. More nowadays, people are talking about all these gamification, that how we can incorporate gamification in the class. Okay, so that we can avoid traditional approaches. Okay, one is gamification, another is virtual reality. This is virtual reality. and augmented reality. So all this, if we incorporate, yeah, it is one thing is there, it is challenging. We don't depends on class to class. Like if at primary and middle level classes, we can use these resources, these applications, VR and AR more effectively. But for higher classes, little bit challenging. Depends on the subject, depends on the topic also, right? But I will be paying more attention on gamification. So gamification will help to grab the children attention in the class, and plus they will enjoy the class, no doubt in that. But to maintain their interest in gamification, we need to create a different level of challenge. Like let's say I have given one game. If you clear first level, then only you will able to access the second level. Some kind of reward should be there. Without reward, they will not find that game very interesting, right? So that element we have to incorporate. So I will show you my work, that how I have incorporate gamification in my class. I know it is very challenging, and digitally also you can introduce gamification, or like offline also we can incorporate gamification. But we have to do brainstorming. We have to come up with the different ideas that how we can incorporate this gamification in our classes. So what I have done, I will show you my work, that how I have incorporated a gamification in my class. So here I have developed one Google site where, see, one challenge I have created, financial puzzle game. And here I have given instructions. So in this puzzle, there will be three puzzles will be there. And to go to the next puzzle, you need to clear the first puzzle. If first puzzle is cleared, then only the next puzzle will be unlocked. Otherwise, you will be keep solving the first puzzle only. Okay. And what I have done here is what I kept a time limit. In 8 minutes, you have to solve the entire puzzle. So two challenges I have incorporated in this, and that will keep the children engaged in the classroom. That is very fascinating. Okay, in within 8 minutes, and plus to reach the next puzzle, you have to solve the first puzzle. So children will start this game, and here this is question I have given. They need to find out cost of goods sold and then gross profit. And see, you can see here timer already started. Within 8 minutes, they have to solve. So this will give them like they will be focusing, because they need to complete the task in 8 minutes, and they need to solve three puzzles. And then the group here, we can incorporate the collaboration also, we can bring together. Like rather giving this as an individual task, we can ask that, okay, three students come together and solve the puzzle. They will bring their different perspective. They will communicate with each other. So those elements will also be involved, right? And the moment they solve this, then they will submit the answer. They will get the response, and if it is answer is correct, then they will move to the next level. And the one who will solve the puzzle correctly within 8 minutes, or whatever, like given time frame, so that some reward we need to keep. That is my suggestion. Okay. So this is how gamification we can incorporate. This is my idea. I have developed this game with the help of AI and my own idea. So this is also we can use. And it is not necessary that gamification should be digital only. You can incorporate the idea like offline also, in classroom also. You can bring some gaming ideas to engage the classroom. So now coming back to our presentation again. So four elements we have discussed. First is interactiveness. Second is personalized learning. Fourth one is collaboration. And fifth one is this gamification, fun in classroom. If we are successfully able to incorporate all these four, definitely we can keep our class highly engaged. And to bring these four elements in the classroom, digital resources are like, I have no words, like AI is there, third-party applications are there. It's only up to us that what is our interest to explore these ideas, and how effectively we incorporate these tools, these applications in classroom to engage the classroom. Right?
Thank you, sir. Sorry to interrupt you, but because of the time constraint.
Yes, ma'am, I am done. Presentation.
Yes. Yes. So Yeah,
I'm
if you
open
can
to my
stop
questions.
sharing the screen, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So we had, Miss Atisuchi, she had logged in, but like now, like she has logged out. Maybe she has a class or I don't know. But other than Miss Atisuchi, a couple of other speakers also have sent me a couple of questions. Wonderful presentation and beautiful explanation, sir. And I really liked your ideas, and you put your ideas and you have developed, which is very helpful for the students and audiences. So the first question is, sir, what are the biggest challenges in implementing digital resources in education? We spoke only about the positive thing. Did you face any challenges?
No, ma'am. First, if we use third-party application, sometimes this third-party application, do not suits our requirement, classroom requirement. That is the challenge. And if we develop our own application, like the way I have done, so time is main biggest constraint and interest also. If we are
Right.
interested and if we have ample time, because we need to sacrifice our own personal time to bring these all. So these are the challenges, miss.
You need to invest your time. Right. So, sir, no wonder, definitely the digital tools are, very useful. But how can educators balance technology use with traditional teaching methods? By not losing the traditional teaching methods, how
Mhm.
can they balance between the technology?
No, while traditional teaching is like, I mean to say it is, I completely, we can't ignore the traditional approach.
Right.
But but we can't like take this traditional approach throughout the entire class. So we need to
Mhm.
incorporate our traditional teaching as well as some type of like or 10 minutes activities also in the class. Otherwise, what will happen? I have shown you the classroom scenario, the number one, that is going to happen. They won't able to pay attention. Children will
Right.
lose their attention. No matter how effective teacher you are, no matter how much knowledge have, until unless you are not successful in engaging them, your class is going to be like a biggest failure. I mean to say. So these tools we need to use.
Right. So, regarding coming to the digital resources again, children are with different abilities. Each one IQ level or learning pace is different.
Mhm.
What opportunities do digital resources offer for students with learning disabilities?
Miss, for that I have discussed the element of personalized learning we need to incorporate.
Mhm.
That what I have done, I have converted the textbook into digital format. I have incorporated YouTube videos also. So based on their time, their ability, they can access the resource and they can learn. Like one child can learn can use the same resource and learn in 2 days. Another child who is not that equally smart can take like 3 days, 4 days, or even 1 or 2 weeks. But yes, from my side, resources are available, and I am also available wherever the child like feel challenges in the topic or in understanding. We as a teacher are also available to help them out.
Right. So you have created, you have developed,
Yes, ma'am.
the resources for the students. So
Yes,
how can the other educators contribute to the development of digital resources?
ma'am.
And we are proud to say that School Reformer is one knowledge sharing platform where educators like you have shared your knowledge on our platform. So
Yes,
how
ma'am.
can educators contribute to the development, sir?
Let me tell you admit one fact that I have zero coding knowledge. I don't know
Mhm.
anything, but I'm using AI. But before I use the AI, first I chalk down or map down my idea that how it should look like. Like how many questions should be there, what features should be there. First, I will write down all this, and then I will give the prompt to the AI. Then AI will give me work. I will use that again if I want to improvise on that work. Suppose that work is not up to the mark. AI has given 80% of the work up to my expectation. 80%. Now again, I will give the prompt. So this is like try and error base. Like you will not imagine like I have to make one activity, I have failed 50 times.
Right.
Every time I get
It's a learning process.
it's a learning process for me. But once it is done, it is a permanent resource for you as well as your kids.
True, true, sir. So, sir, as an educator,
Yes, ma'am.
what support systems are necessary for successful digital resource implementation in an institute?
And like, of course, institute should appreciate and they should provide like this type of like basic requirement where teacher can use their like ideas. Plus, suppose let's say I have the idea, but I don't have internet facility in my school. What I will do?
Right.
Right. I am in residential school. All facilities are given here, and my school is very much eager in this type of activities. They appreciate and they always, encourage the teachers to come up with this type of resources. So of course, help is required. The infrastructure help, as I said, internet facility should be there. And second thing, encouragement is also required.
True, sir.
Yeah.
True. Yes. So, coming to the future of this digital technology, what emerging technologies do you see having a significant impact on education in the next 5 to 10 years?
This AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, which I have discussed, and now adaptive learning is more in demand. Okay, where children can learn, they will get question based on their learning style, based on their ability, and gradually they can improvise. And many tools are coming up, ma'am, which are actually will reduce teachers' burden also, routine work. Like even correction work can be also done using the AI. That is also coming up, but that is not at the final stage. It is still on the trial stage, where we need to give the rubric to the AI, and based on that rubric, the AI will do the correction for you. So we need to be ready, and it is ever evolving sector. We can't like say like the whatever work I have done may be obsolete after 10 years.
Mm.
So I need to keep up to date myself.
True, sir.
Yes.
True. So wonderful session, sir. Thank you for the talk and for patiently answering all the questions. I know you have covered all the points. These questions were little repetitive, but you have elaborated them and shared your knowledge. We also thank the audience who have sent the questions. And ma'am, Miss Adisuchi, I don't know what happened. Like at the end of your talk, like she kind of exited.
Okay.
So before I end the session, sir, anything else you want to mention?
No, ma'am, I just want to thank to you as well as your team for providing me this platform and allowing me to share my ideas. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have you on our platform. I'll end the session.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.